Hi everyone, I'm Kathy Dawson. Welcome to Can You Relate? Cleveland's relationship show. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. If you're back for several more times, welcome again. Now, one of the things that I talk about with my clients frequently is that relationships are all about boundaries. Now, I'm going to tell you a story. This actually happened. I'm not kidding, seriously. Yesterday, I'm in the doctor's office, and I'm sitting in the waiting room. There's a woman sitting next to me 2 seats away talking on her cell phone really loudly. I mean, she's saying things that are really personal, like, mad, she's got hemorrhoids. Okay, I mean, these are things like I really don't want to know about. So this is about boundaries. In our world today, with technology, do we overstep boundaries? I mean, it's kind of, everything's squishy. So what I'm excited about is our first guest today is all about boundaries because she's an etiquette expert. So let's get started. We all know the magic words, please, thank you, you're welcome, but do we use them? Especially in this world of technology. Have we lost the sense of etiquette? I'm so excited to have Catherine Holloway here. You're an etiquette expert and you're the owner of Etiquette Consulting Services. Right. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
So tell me, what's going on in our world? Do you get a sense that, I mean, you're needed, truly.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do you think technology adds to that?
I think it definitely adds to it because people don't have any boundaries. I mean, I was once even in a home improvement store and there was a gentleman talking on his cell phone to his attorney about the divorce, about custody, about everything. But what was sad about it, besides the fact that I had to hear his entire life, was that he actually was representing himself because he had his company's logo not only on his jacket but also on the shirt he was wearing. And then he was paying with a company credit card. So I knew about him, his personal life, and then I also knew the company he worked for, which was his own company. So it's like that was not something I, as a potential client, needed to know.
Now, the word etiquette, I take French, just so you know. I love French. Etiquette is a French word, and it sounds a little bit intimidating, but what exactly does it mean?
It actually means ticket.
Does it?
If I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it means ticket and sort of like your entry ticket to different social circles.
Oh, based on your behavior, probably.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So what are some things that you come into people's homes, I'm guessing, or companies perhaps, and teach them about boundaries and etiquette?
Well, you know, everything I do is reference to using your good manners is about boundaries because it's making other people feel comfortable. So whether you're even in your own home, which is where I like to really stress a lot of manners and etiquette training when I'm with my students, when I'm with adults, or whether you're out in public. To do both, because I think a lot of times people want to take classes because they want their children or they want their young professionals or they want their new employee to be able to handle themselves in the workplace. But manners really starts at home. It starts from the moment you wake up to greeting everybody with a good morning to how you treat the people that you actually live with. That's like the inner business circle, as I say.
I see, because this is kind of a myth. When I think of people in my home, I think, oh, I can do whatever I want because I'm comfortable in my home. But you're saying no.
No, I just think it really starts at home. I think how you relate and talk to your spouse is how your spouse is going to sort of really hopefully talk back to you. How you model that behavior is how your children are going to see relationships.
That's true.
And how you want your children to talk to you and how you talk to them. And how they also see you talking to other people on the phone or how they see you greeting people at the door. I mean, I think home manners is so important because you get so many wonderful tools for training and teaching within that circle that then your spouse and your children are going to take out into their own little social circles.
Do you find that all the technology today, the social media, the laptops, the cell phones, is that kind of bleeding into people not using etiquette out in the world?
Oh, it bleeds totally. It bleeds totally from the dining table to the living room to carpooling to just going out to the movie with your family, to the restaurant with your family, to the restaurant with your friends and your family. I mean, it just totally invades every single part of your personal space.
Right.
And the boundaries that I personally don't think there are any boundaries. And you sort of like have to say to people, can you put that away? Or can you just like not text right now? Or even if you're watching a movie and some people have their laptop open while you're watching a movie at home, can you put your laptop away?
Right.
Like this is family time. It's not we're all watching a movie and you're texting and you're in your laptop and you're doing this over here. Even though we're all sitting on the same couch together,
right?
We're really not all together.
That is such a good point.
So you really just need to kindly, with nice words of course, just communicate to your family, communicate to your friends, and obviously your friends and and professionals in the proper manner, you know, what the boundaries are. Because if you don't set up boundaries, then it's a free-for-all.
Oh, it is.
And if it's a free-for-all, then society gets broken down, and it's just totally disrespect one after another. And then if you're having people disrespect their parents, then they're going to disrespect authority, they're going to disrespect teachers.
And it's a legacy you just pass down.
They're going to disrespect people when they go to the drugstore. Instead of like talking to the clerk at the drugstore, they're going to be talking on the phone or texting while the person is bringing them out. And then that person doing customer service is not going to say thank you or give you eye contact because you didn't give them that respect.
Right.
So what are they supposed to interrupt you when you're on the phone to say, excuse me, thank you for shopping here.
You know,
hello.
so for 35, 40 years ago, who would think we would need you?
Yeah,
but I'm glad we have you because we need you.
Thank you so much.
If you have a situation at home or at work or anywhere in life, Catherine can help you, and you can get a hold of her by going to your website at etiquetteconsultingservices.com.
Exactly.
Now, you're going to stay on the couch with us.
I'm so excited.
Great. For our next segment, which is Relationship Roundup. So we'll be right back.
Up next, you ask, he answers, you ignore. Our Relationship Roundup team gives their opinion on why we don't take our mate's advice. And later in the show, do your investments add up? We'll teach a lesson in asset arithmetic.